The 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Summary of Laws 13 to 24. Law 13. When asking for help, appeal to people's self-interest, never their mercy or gratitude. If you need assistance from an ally, don't bother reminding him of your previous support or good actions. He'll figure out a method to avoid you. Instead, find anything in your request or your partnership with him that would benefit him and exaggerate it to the point of absurdity. When he sees an opportunity to help himself, he will respond eagerly. There will be no limitations to what you can do if you master the ability to figure out what others desire and use it to promote your own ambitions. Law 14. Pose as a friend, work as a spy. Knowing about your rival is critical. Spy or use spies to gather valuable information that will keep you a step ahead. By posing as a friend, you can ask indirect questions and gradually get your opponents to reveal their weaknesses and intentions. Once you know this information, you can better predict how they will move next. Pay attention in social situations and casual contacts. At these events, people will divulge information because their guard is down. If you make a false confession, someone else will make a true one for you. Contradict someone to cause them to become emotional and lose control of their choice of words. Law 15. Crush your enemy totally. If you only partially crush your enemy, they will eventually recover and seek vengeance. Only by eliminating your adversaries can you achieve peace and tranquility. If you can eliminate all of your opponent's options, they will be forced to submit to your will. You will have crushed them by giving them nothing to negotiate with and no room to maneuver. If you don't want them to crush you as you did them, don't give them a chance to retaliate. Show no mercy, don't let them breathe, and don't hold back when it's time to strike. Law 16. Use absence to increase strength and honor. You appear to be more common, the more you are seen and heard. If you're already a part of a group, stepping away for a while will make you more well-known and admired. You must learn to go when the time comes. Create value by limiting access to you. To do so, you must understand when to disengage. You gain their esteem by unwittingly threatening your permanent absence. It will appear as if you have been revived when you return from your absence, and others will be relieved to see you again. Law 17. Keep others in suspended terror, cultivate an air of unpredictability. They feel in control because you are predictable. Turn the tables and be purposefully unexpectedly unpredictable. They will be thrown off by behavior that appears to have no consistency or purpose, and they will tire themselves out attempting to explain your actions. When taken to its logical conclusion, this method can be used to frighten and terrorize. You give them power over you when you act predictably. If you act unexpectedly, they will be intimidated since they believe they don't understand you. Law 18. Do not build a fortress to protect yourself, isolation is dangerous. You cut yourself off from critical knowledge if you choose to isolate yourself from your opponents and the rest of the world. This leaves you open to attack. It's usually better to socialize with others because you are safer in a crowd. Power comes through social engagement since people are social creatures. In other words, be the center of attention. The more you expose yourself to adversaries, the more you will learn about them, and things will most likely go smoothly for you if you already know them. Make it more difficult for others to conspire against you by always being around, socializing and talking to people.
Law 19. Know who you're dealing with, do not offend the wrong person. There are many various types of people in the world, and you can never expect everyone to react the same way to your strategies. If you deceive or outmaneuver someone, they will pursue vengeance for the rest of their life. They are wolves dressed as lambs. Pick your targets and adversaries carefully, never upset or deceive the wrong person. If you do, you will be shooting yourself in the foot and may have to shoulder the weight for the rest of your life. That is why it is critical to get to know a person thoroughly. As the saying goes, keep your enemy close to you to get to know them intimately. When judging someone, never rely on impulses, instead, seek factual information. Also, never believe what you see. Law 20. Do not commit to anyone. Make no other commitments than to yourself. By retaining your independence, you gain control over others, pitting them against one another and forcing them to pursue you. When you refuse to join a cause, you get respect from others because you appear untouchable. You earn a reputation for being self-sufficient. Stay away from minor arguments or walk in between two parties' battles to obtain authority. People will look for different ways, such as presents and favors, to instill an obligation while they are courting your support. If you choose to accept the gifts, do so, however, don't feel or accept any obligation. Avoid offending someone or coming across as uncommitted. Instead, concentrate on maintaining other people's interest in you and their desire to form a partnership. Play the game for your own benefit, but avoid making commitments to anyone. Law 21, play a sucker to catch a sucker. Seem dumber than your mark. Nobody likes to feel foolish. As a consequence, one effective strategy is to make your opponents believe they are smarter than you. They will never suspect you of having any ulterior motivations once they think they're more intelligent. A fantastic camouflage is to appear less clever. Intelligence is essential to your self-esteem and vanity. Insulting other people's level of intelligence is a bad idea. You can have an enormous advantage if you allow your intellect to be insulted. You may easily deceive others if you convince them that they are smarter than you or that you are a moron. The appearance of their intellectual supremacy will disarm them. Law 22, use the surrender tactic, transform weakness into power. Surrender before you're completely defeated. This allows you to plan your vengeance and torment your conqueror. You deny them the satisfaction of destroying you by surrendering. By doing so, you turn submission into an instrument of power. Fighting brings you nothing but martyrdom, and many individuals who do not believe in your cause will perish in the process. Turn a weakness into an advantage. Do not give your enemy the pleasure of satisfaction by simply defending your ego and retaliating. Surrendering puts you in the best possible position to benefit from your opponent's downfall in the future. Law 23, concentrate your forces. Keep your forces and energies concentrated at their strongest point to conserve them. You gain more by finding a rich mine and mining it deeper than by flitting from one shallow mine to the next. Intensity always triumphs over extensity. Find the one key patron, the fat cow who will give you milk for a long time when looking for power sources to elevate you. Whether you are in a position of power or aspiring to control, you will require the assistance of those who are more powerful than you. Concentrating your forces on ruling your best prospect rather than appealing to a slew of potential allies, increases your chances of success while saving energy and resources. Law 24, play the perfect courtier. Avoid appearing pretentious. Practice being nonchalant. Use flattery sparingly. Make plans to be noticed. Tailor your style and language to your audience. Never be the one to deliver unpleasant news. Always maintain a friendly and intimate relationship with your master. Never attack individuals in positions of authority directly. Ask for favors from those above you sparingly. Never make a joke about taste or appearances. Don't be the cynic on the bench. Be aware of yourself. Control your feelings. Be appropriate for the times. Be a source of delight. Thanks for joining us today. Follow us if you want to get notified for the other chapters and books to come. Subscribe, like, follow for more.